Hello, I'm Valdis and I'm playing Valheim today with two things in mind. One is to look at the Icelandic translations because holy frick, they have Icelandic translations in this game, which is amazing. Very unusual because Icelandic is very small language compared to others, such as there are probably in the whole world about 500,000 people who can talk Icelandic. Being that the population on Iceland is 360,000 or somewhere close to that, and I'm rounding it up to 500,000 because there are also people living around in the world with Icelandic heritage, both in US and in Denmark and Norway and you name it. So I think generously putting it at 500,000 is not too far fetched. Also, people who are savants having fun learning languages, they pick up Icelandic for some reason sometimes. Well, but that is only one part of what I'm doing with this video. Looking at the language, and then I have this base I've been building based on research I have been doing on Icelandic Vikings, because I thought it would be fun to be an Icelandic Viking in this game. So right off the bat, when you are just in the menu, it says continue. It's like, that's not a good start. That is still in English. And then it goes save, still English. And then we go Stiklingar, yay! Icelandic. Loka heimi, hætta, yes. And I'm also spotting a minor spelling mistake up there. At the symbol that usually has the English word rested over, it says útvíld, which should be útkvíld. So there is missing an H between T and V. And for those with no idea about how Icelandic language is spelled, there is, which I do not expect many watching this video will know Icelandic. Well, it is based on we bent the words according to gender. Is it called gender? It's like in French. There's a masculine, feminine, and neutral. In this case, they actually start with the feminine because that is the shortest, útkvíld. Then it goes to the masculine, útkvíldur, and then it goes to neutral, útkvíld. Otherwise, I'm happy to see it says kvíld, eldur, skjól, tún. No, tún. Yeah, meadow and tún it's very fitting. And now I'll go into my inventory, look at my weapons and gear. What does it say? Draugatönn. Well, it's not far from the English one. It's Draugafeng, but it still kind of feels weird to have a bow called something with a tooth. Well, Svartmánsskjöldur. That is fitting. Just black metal shield. Yes. Svartmánssverd, again black metal sword. Yep. Hagi. Oh, okay. I was about to read it wrong. Járnbaki. Wait, what? Ironback? No. Járnhagi, that is fitting, that is right. Oh, and it even has descriptions underneath in Icelandic. Oh, that is awesome. Let's see, by the Draugatönn. Dökkur viður strektur með sínum, ofsalega gripur. Dark wood pulled with sinews? No. Don't remember the. What is the word for? Well, never mind. I'll remember it later. Svartmálmskjöldur smíðaður úr hinum sterkustu málmum getur stöðvað sterkustu sverð. Made by the strongest metal to stop the strongest swords. Very fitting, very fitting. Hamar, yes. Víðar hamar til að byggja hluti. That is precise. It's a wooden hammer to build things. Hlújárn, yeah, yes. Yeah, that is very fitting. Wanted this pletjajörð? Pletja? I'm not sure about this one, if it shouldn't be fletja, as in move, rather than fletja. That is kind of fitting because it's probably meaning flatten. Plóherfi. Ræktunarverkfæri til að plægja jarðveginn. Yes. It's alterator here. And svartmálmsöxi. Öxi með fullkomnu jafnvægi smíðuð úr dökkum smagraðsgræns ljómandi málmi. Jaha. Sko til. Axe made with perfect balance, made of a dark emerald gleaming metal. That's a different description, let me see. Bólstraður egglífar. Bólstraður brimkirtil, yes. Úlfsskikkja. And hrímdreka hjálmur. Well, that is fitting. Wolf cape and dragon helm, yeah. Helmet. I'm just gonna cook some food and then I'm moving over to my homestead, my Viking homestead. Gulrótasúpa, já. Býtu við. Oh! It takes 3 carrots. Lauksúpa, that is also a good thing. Onion soup, correct. Oh wow, they really made all of this? They really made all this, put it in all these Icelandic words? Svörtsúpa, blóðmör, já, beita, fiskivefja, já. Pilsur, yeah, sausages. Oh, it just did not turn out better with the translation. Now this was called in English muck shot, I think. Druglurhristingur is not better, because if I translate it back to English, it would be closer to say either dirt shake, which is not compelling, or shake, depending on which struggle are talking about there. Oh, I don't like it. I'll pick up some svínakjöt, yeah, boar meat, and some more carrots, gulrót. Yeah, bara med eina. Just one. There will be plenty. Gulrótasúpa, lauksúpa, og næpusúpa. So the turnip, yeah. You only call it turnip soup. Yeah, that is the same. Good to have plenty of food on you. Or else that stamina will be a heartache and a half. Yeah. Put it down here and here. Eat the bread. And then one of this and one of this. Then it will be very fitting. Livskrafter. Yeah, vitality and Thor. Stamina, yeah. That is pretty close. Yes. Járnklid. Yeah. Iron gate. Seems about right. What about kortgerðastöð? Þú hvílir þig. I'm resting. Yeah. Or you were resting. Ha! when I came out, it said þú ert berskjaldaður, which usually in English it would say you're exposed. Berskjaldaður just means I am without shield, without protection. Not sure if that is quite how I would put it. But this is community based, and I am pretty rusty in my Icelandic. Still spent a lot of time there in the summer, but getur ekki bætt við meira trjákvoða. Okay. Cannot put in more resin there. Well, let's get to my Viking homestead I've built based on what I have been reading about Icelandic Vikings. Oh, unloading unused assets. That has not been translated yet. Well, right off the bat, here is a little fishing house with a dock and a little boat. I'm not sure how accurate this fishing house is according to Icelandic research. This was more done out of aesthetics. And I figured out that you could actually put fish on the wall. I thought, of course. Oh, what fish? Getta! Ah. Oh, what is this fish then? Nay. I do not want fish to be talking to me. No, I reject. That fish just asked me to put it back in the water. I don't know. No, I will not have it. Get abborre. Oh. I think in English this small one is perch and that one is pike. Well, onwards to the homestead. So, I have tried to make this close to what I have been reading and observing about Icelandic Viking homesteads, but I have also been taking some creative liberties, so I'm not saying this is an exact replica, but it might be a pretty close representation of how it would look on Iceland. So we'll start with the main house, the long house. Go in here. Here is a kitchen, then a small crafting area, the spinning rock. Rockur, yes, that is very. And here is another case of not being translated yet. What about this? Slátrarborð. That has been translated. This one, however, is not yet. What about this? Pottar och pönnor. That has been translated. Great. Or loud. Cool. They have also translated if you're not close enough to use things. It says too far. And over here there are beds or bunks, depending on how you look at it. And this, I made this based on pictures and images, for example, of the Viking longhouse in Stönk, I think it was called. Of course, again, I've been taking myself some minor creative liberties here and there, but this should be pretty close to how an actual longhouse would look. And with the latrine. And a door that goes to the animals. Oh, little see, this one has fallen into the latrine. Oh, good thing this house is not in use right now. So that would be actually very common to have your animals in the same house as yourself on Iceland until a certain point. Well, my grandfather actually had a house with the cow stables adjacent to his house, so maybe not a practice that has been completely abandoned yet. And the smart thing about having the animals close to you like this is, first of all, if they're in the same house, you share warmth you can share warmth with the animals, which is pretty good thing to do when living on Iceland, where it's very cold in winter. Another thing good about it is that you will not have to traverse 3 meters of snow, or just 1 meter, or however much snow there will be falling, in order to feed the animals. You'll just go through that door. And we have here a smokehouse. If I can. These little doors are pretty annoying. Yeah, I managed. Smokehouse. Just smoke the meat and keep it for a longer period of time. Would be very common. If I could just get out again. Yes, I managed to get out. Here we go. And here is träsmiður. Wood craftsman, I would call it. Träsmiður. Again with small doors. They are very annoying. Come on, you can do it. Come. Hvíla mig, ég ekki að hvíla mig. Svona. Again, here is träsmiður, which craftsman. Why are these doors not letting me in? This really is ridiculous. Does it help if I put this in front of? No, I still can't get it. Why can't I get in? What in the world is going on? There's a glass wall here or something. Is it this one? Blocking my way? Let's try this again. And I built a little bed for him in case he wanted to stay here, because that could very well be the case, that he's just someone adjacent to the family, not part of the family living in the longhouse. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or it could just be Dad's man cave. Over here an iron smithy. Smedja? Or blacksmith, I would call it more correctly, probably. Where everything that entails. And with the kiln and smelter back here. Then I have captured some deer, and I'm keeping them in this little fence. and built a small fence and a small stable for them there, so they could come inside, take have some shelter. And then there is food storage. With, of course, facilities to make meat. Carrion. Oh, don't. Empty. So sad. Here we have a farm garden. I'm not sure if you would call this either a garden or a field. Oh yeah, and of course the little beehives over here. And that's just about it. That's it for my Viking homestead here. Pretty happy with it, and I think it looks pretty cool, and I've tried to make it as closely resembling those longhouses reconstructed on Iceland. And well, there are a couple of things that need to be said here. Is that where they greatly differ from the Icelandic one. Is Icelandic longhouses and all these houses here you see with the straws, it would not be straw on Iceland. Or what is it? What do they call it here? Oh, I can't see that. Let me see. Strjáþak. Yeah, that would not would not have been used on Iceland. They would use turf, which in short is just a layer of dirt with grass. They would put on top instead. So this entire thing should be green and growing with some summer flowers all the way around. But otherwise it should be pretty close. Brynjustandur, armory rack, or what do you call it? Standur fyrir hlut. Yes. Chrome, yeah. Stríðsöxi, battle axe, yeah. Or stríðsöxi would be more close to, if you wanted to direct translate back to English, it would be war axe. Járnbentur sköldur, iron bent shield, yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool that they have a lot of Icelandic words. Just gonna sleep till komstaður klár, yes. Oh, þig dreymir ógnvekjandi björn, sofandi djúpt undir jörðu af vetri heimins. Ég næri þessu ekki. I think I need actually to read aloud a couple of those because they are awesome. I'll put that in another video where I'm just sitting by the fire and reading those out loud. I think that would be pretty fun. And then it is up to you to guess which one has been translated, which one is translated to which, because these things are probably the same that are showing up in English and have just been translated to Iceland rather than new ones. I'm guessing, at least. It could be cool if there were a couple of Icelandic ones that weren't from this English. What do they call wood? Am I not allowed to see? Viður, yeah. Wood, yeah. If I go to over here, what are you called? Varnarsteinn. Ah, protection stone. Made of wood. A protection stone made of wood. Yeah. Oh, Runasteinn. Is this also translated? I can see it's been translated read to lesa, that's true. Let me see. Oh, it's been translated! Fyrir löngu þegar Óðinn alfaðir sameinaða heimana, kasta hann niður vönunum, jötnum og verum eldri en nokkurn annað. Ekki var hægt að drepa þá stærstu, svo í þess stað voru þeir yfirgefnir, útlægir og sendir til Valheims, þar sem eftir er. Þegar þeir traðka jörðina, skoppa minnir verur eins og mólar á trommuskinni. Þú munt þekkja þá þegar þú sérð þá. You will know them when you see them. When they stomp the earth, you will bounce. The smaller creatures bounce like on the skin of a drum. Those are tröll. I'm pretty sure those are tröll. The trolls. Not quite as big as Icelandic trolls. Not quite as big. Oh, what are you called? Let me see. I'm gonna hurt you. Gonna read. Ha. Ha? Þetta kid. Grálur. Ertu grálur? Já, grálur. Well, I'm not sure that is. For grayling, growler. Yes, I've been chopping wood. Or terraforming. I will be putting a separate video with the time lapse of building this homestead. For anyone curious of how I've been doing it. Viglisvin. Viglisvin is just wild pig. We don't bother giving him a whole new name like boar. It's a pig. Yeah, but it lives in the wild. Well, then it's a wild pig. No, what are you? Grátverkur. Now that is a kind of fun thing because Grátverkar. The only time I've seen Grátverkar is in the movie Ronja Robber's daughter. The Robber's daughter. And they were not quite this big from what I remember. At least not from what you would think, considering... Oh, there is a troll! Considering Matthias was just throwing around those Grátverkar. Whoop! Yeah, I like this shield and this sword. Haha, even a troll can stop me. But this one is quite small compared to Icelandic legends. Because Icelandic trolls, they were big as well. There's a rock on Iceland called Hvítserkur, which people have long been having stories about that being a troll that got caught in the sun. And turned into stone there. And it's much bigger than this one. I don't need the rock, and I certainly don't need a pine cone. Trögglarliður. Yeah, it's just still. Ha, trögglar veiðigrip. Oh, that's a head. That's a trophy. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. Although I suppose you can actually make fish bait out of that thing now. Ha. Oh, I picked up a damn rock again. Eignaskrá. Eignaskrá. That is one heck of a name for an inventory. Because that just seems like I have the written deeds of ownership on me. Not a actual inventory. Oh, what's over here? Zombie fighting. Oh, oh, there you are. What are you? Beinagrind. Oh, shortened for side. Skeleton. I was hoping for something more, but fine. I just love the environment in Valheim. Of course, it's a bit annoying that this game tends to lag. Especially in combat. The horrible, horrible lag. I think the lag in games and glitches have killed me more than any enemy ever. That is the true nemesis. Oh, there it is. Would you mind? I'm trying to read. So rude. Go away. So. Let's see. Leyfi öllum sem lesa mig að gæta sig á grátverkum sem skríða í myrkri og eru siðlausir. Well, this is about the Great Wars. Leyfi öllum sem lesa mig að gæta þess að Great Dwarfs? Why does it say Great Dwarfs? No! And skulkers. Great Dwarf skulkers. That is annoying. I'm fine with some things not being quite English yet. Some things not being quite translated yet. But when I see a word that has been translated and show up in English in the same damn section as the translated version, I get annoyed. This is one of the reasons why I cannot watch the Viking series. I would love to watch them, but them constantly shifting around in those languages, I just can't handle it. My brain does not compute because it keeps then having to shift between again and again. It doesn't like it. It doesn't. Myrkri sauðlausu sjálfur. Þeir eru fæddir úr rotnum og úrkomu. That doesn't sound nice. They're born from rot and rain, I'm guessing. Thær. Ha? Wait. Huh? No. You're changing gender on this. Þeir is male, and then changed over to female. Þær eru eins og sveppir í and then they use no. That is grammatically incorrect. Það ekkert á tungu þeirra eða baki augum þeirra. Þeir sem óttast ekkert ættu enn að óttast þá. Well, just Þegar sál morðingja eða mikil syndara rotnar undir jörðu myndast hola sem dregur steina, tré og mosa í sig. Það safnar upp móin í hold, fléttur rist í bein og tekur tuskur fyrir húðina. Það ætti ekki að ganga en þegar nóttin kemur gengur það. Ha? Það ætti ekki að ganga en þegar nóttin kemur gengur það. Jæja. It should not walk, but when night comes it walks. Ætti þú sem lesið I would say that it's probably also incorrect grammatically. Að sjá einn í vappi. Taktu upp sverðið þitt og notaðu það, eða taktu upp eld, því það forðast eldinn. Leyfi öllum sem lesa mig að gæta sig að grádörgum sem skríða í myrkri og eru suðlausir. And that is a lot of repetition. I thought I would be getting... Bítu. Trjágrein, yes, okay. Taka upp, pick up. Yeah. Oh dear. Was it the skeletons? Because those things attack anything. Oh yeah, there's the skeletons. Thought so. Oh, there is something over there. Oh yeah, that's right, I built this. I forgot all about it. This is my little shelter here, a little island of hope. Or more correctly, it's my my little shelter to harvest blue eyes. I think I was putting it here because groundbreakers spawn a lot of groundbreakers spawn here at night, so it was a perfectly good place to just check in once in a while at night and then get some blue great eyes and then take the portal back. Well, this one is disconnected, however, so I will not be disconnected, so I will not be taking this one home. See, already now they're spawning some of them. Come here. Fall damage is way too massive in this game. It's ridiculous. Get ekki borðað meira. Lee! Well, I think I'm about to end the video here because I am not rested anymore, so I'll probably stay here for the night and pick some resources up. Anyway, so far they have done a pretty good job. With the translating the text into Icelandic. And I love the fact that they're actually doing that. I love it. Maybe they're compelled to do this because Icelandic is close to the Old Norse. It is the language that is closest relation. Not because Icelandic people have been conscientiously protecting the language for years and years. That is something they have only been doing the last 50, 60 years or something like that, I'm guessing. But because Iceland was just that isolated for 800 years, where almost no one came there except for the occasional Dane being sent by the Danish king or by the church. So that's why the language has pretty much stayed the same since the Vikings were living there. Yeah. So I think it's cool that the game so heavily based on Old Norse lore is being translated into Icelandic. I love that. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day. Bless, bless.